How we doing, MOTOM family? Today, me and Donovan, aka GoldenBoi, we sitting here today and we want to talk about the expectations during your season. Okay, the number one thing we want to talk about, the first thing we want to talk about is the players that play heavy minutes. How do you stay sharp during the season? You have a hard workload. You know that tryouts is done. You know you're going to be relied upon for your team to play a lot of minutes. For your coaching staff, for your teammates to produce. So how do you stay sharp during the season? Knowing that, hey, it's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. So the main thing you want to do to stay sharp during the season is to stretch. You want to make sure your body is taken care of first. Outside of all the basketball things you're going to be in, activities you're going to be doing every day in practice, you want to make sure you stretch a lot. Even if you're at home, if you're doing homework, if you're watching TV or a basketball game, make sure you stretch a lot. Make sure you drink a lot of fluids. Take care of your temple, which is your body, first, okay? The second thing is when you play a lot of minutes, you want to make sure you stay mentally sharp by always seeing if you can get game film to watch yourself. Even if you have a great game, always watch film and critique yourself because you're relied upon to play a lot of minutes. And also know that when you play a lot of minutes, other teams are going to be game planning around you and your role in the team because you play a lot. So always keep that in mind. That's the main thing. The main thing to do when you play heavy minutes is to stretch, take care of your temple, your body, and to also watch film. Always be your main critic. Never get too high and never get too low. Stay even keel and always pay attention to detail and follow the direction of the coaches and the staff. Always do that, okay? The next thing you want to talk about, if I'm a bench player, how does the players on a bench, how should they prepare? Same thing as the bench players prepare. You should always, when you're a bench player, you should always be looking at the starters. You should be always looking at the starters, seeing where you can come off the bench and provide a punch. What I mean by a punch, always have energy. So if you're a bench player and you know you're relied upon, that's your role to come in and provide a certain spark, always know that when you come in a game to have energy. Never lack energy because that's what coaches are looking for when they're bringing someone in off the bench to replace a starter. Because when you come in, there can never be a drop-off. Even if you don't have that talent of that starter, you want to match, or honestly, you want to have more energy than that starter because the bench is supposed to provide a spark, a punch. Whether offensively or defensively, energy is a main objective. So always know to stay very, very energetic. Even when you're not in the game, before you get in the game, always clap, always stay enthusiastic, always have a high motor and a spirit while you're on the bench, even if you're not in the game. Because you know when your number is called, your energy, boom, reflects on the game. So you can have those solid minutes, and you never know. A lot of times when you watch our basketball games, hey, benches win games. Even sometimes the starters, they do a lot, but sometimes a great bench is the key to a lot of great teams. So bench players, if you're not a starter, just know you're just important as that starter. Keep that energy level high as possible. Never lose your energy level, okay? Now that trials is done, and maybe you was on a bubble of making a team, right? But you made it. So now you feel, okay, how do I earn minutes on this team? How do I show the coaches that I'm worthy of maybe playing a couple minutes here and there? I'm going to be honest. Your minutes are earned by practice. So each practice, you have to show the coach that that you be the first one in the gym, last one out the gym, and that you're competing each and every day like it's your last. Meaning, since you're trying to earn minutes, the guys who start, the guys who are in the rotation, you have to compete against those players your best. Even if you're not as talented, you still have to show the coaches that you're paying attention to detail and that you're going to compete and give it your last every single play in practice. That's how you earn minutes during the season. And you never know. Injuries, Lord forbid, injuries may happen during the season. Some players, hey, they may fall short on academics. So you want to each and every day in practice show the coaches and the rest of the staff that, hey, you can trust me And how you show them that you're trustworthy is each day in practice come with your hard hat on each and every day. Never slack off. When you're trying to earn minutes in the game, you can never, ever take a day off in practice, because that's your game. Because during the game you may not play, sure. So in practice is your game. You playing practice like it's your last, and you stand prepared. You make sure you got the playbook down. You don't want to, what I'm saying, when your number is called, you don't want to miss a beat. You do not want to miss a beat. So if you trying to earn minutes, make sure that in practice you bring your hard hat each and every day. Okay. The next one is a very important question that we want to talk about, and that's how should players work on their individual game. Maybe they may have a trainer that they work with. So how do I make time to work with my trainer during my high school season? Because we know in high school, is practice almost every day after school. You have your homework, academics, on top of basketball practice. Some schools may practice very early in the morning. Some schools may practice right directly after school and on top of your academics. So how do I have time to squeeze in a day with my trainer, with my personal trainer? How do I squeeze in a day to get to the gym and get that extra work in? Well, since during the weekdays it's so busy, I really think that players should, on the weekends, maybe if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, one of those days, hey, even if maybe both, maybe an hour each day to get in the gym with their trainer. How I train my players during the season is I know that it's a hard grind, so I really don't try to give them too much. I give them game situations, find out what kind of offense they're running with their schools, and we work on areas in the game where they can be successful in their game with their school, and we work on certain moves and certain aspects of the game and game fit and game moves in our training sessions to make sure they're successful in their games. And we may do that for an hour or so, not too much, just to keep them sharp. How my style of training, we just give it to them where they can succeed in their type of flow during the game, and it just keeps them sharp during the season. I think that player should really make sure that they can get in with their trainer maybe like an hour or two during a weekend. Now, I know it's tough during the weekdays, so during the weekend, okay? And in closing, great Sam Mitchell, a great guy I listen to on NBA TV. If you ever watch TNT, you gotta know a lot of you young men and women are falling asleep during TNT Inside the NBA. It's a new series called Area 21 with KG, Kevin Garnett, and one of my favorite coaches, man. I love to hear him talk on the radio, Sam Mitchell. He had a great quote. He said, if you want to teach a guy how to be a pro, you have to make sure he gets up each and every day and answers the bell. No days off. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Like I said, I know this season is a grind. This is the expectations. There is no days off. You want to be great, there is no days off. MOTOM family, I hope some of the questions you guys may have had, or some of the things you may was wondering about your season and what to expect, I hope this answers some of those things. And I'll see you soon, talk to you soon, and have a great season, guys.